Hello everyone and welcome to Kansas Future. Let me tell you something right now. There are some things in football that just don't show up on the stat sheet. And the Kansas City Chiefs have one of the greatest examples of that in Travis Kelce. Now, I hear the murmurs, the whispers. Oh, he's slowing down. He's not putting up the same numbers. What's going on with him? But let me tell you, that man is out there playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. This isn't about yardage, folks. This isn't about touchdowns. This is about drawing double teams, forcing defenses to scramble like a pack of lost children, and opening up lanes for the rest of the offense. Trust me when I say there's more to the story than meets the eye, and you're going to want to hear every bit of it. Let's get something straight, folks. When you've got a guy like Travis Kelce, a future Hall of Famer who has redefined the tight end position in the NFL, people expect fireworks every single game. I mean, they expect the man to put up 100-yard games, like it's his birthright. And when he doesn't, here come the critics. They want to question his effectiveness because the stat line doesn't jump off the page. But what these folks don't realize is that Travis Kelce is doing more for the Kansas City Chiefs than anyone gives him credit for. You see, numbers lie sometimes. They don't tell you everything. Kelce is out there making sacrifices. And it's those sacrifices that are allowing this offense to function at the level it's functioning right now. Now look, I get it. People are obsessed with stats. They want to see big numbers, highlight reel plays, the whole 9 yards. And when that's not happening, they panic. But Juju Smith-Schuster hit the nail on the head in that press conference. He laid it out as plain as day. Kelce might not be catching 12 passes for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. But he's forcing defenses to sell out to stop him. Every defensive coordinator who's faced the Chiefs this season has had one thing on their mind: stop Travis Kelce. They're throwing their best cover guys at him, double teaming him, bracketing him, doing whatever they can to limit his impact. And what happens? It opens up everything for everyone else. It's a ripple effect. Take Kelce away from this offense, and you'll see just how much chaos he creates, even when the ball's not in his hands. Juju said it best: when Kelce is getting doubled, it gives receivers like him, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and others the opportunity to get open and make plays. This isn't just some theory. It's a fact. You can see it on the tape. Kelce knows how to manipulate defenses. He knows when to break his route, where to sit down in a zone, and how to keep the chains moving. You're talking about a guy who understands the game at an intellectual level that most players can only dream of. That's what separates the greats from the average. It's not just physical talent, it's the mental side of the game. Kelce has that in spades. Andy Reid knows it. Juju knows it. The entire Kansas City Chiefs locker room knows it. But the average fan, they see a drop in production and think something's wrong. They're missing the point. Kelce is still the most important piece in this offense. He's the straw that stirs the drink, folks. He's the one dictating how defenses play the Chiefs. If you're not doubling Kelce, you're giving Patrick Mahomes a free pass to tear you apart. And if you are doubling him, well, you're just opening up lanes for everyone else. Pick your poison. And let's not ignore the fact that Kelce is still doing damage when he's not catching passes. His blocking in the run game? Immaculate. His ability to pull defenders away from key areas of the field? Priceless. The dude is out there playing chess, and people are too busy looking at the scorecard to appreciate the moves. This is why I'm telling you, don't sleep on Travis Kelce just because the numbers don't scream all-pro this season. You've got to watch the game within the game to understand what this man brings to the table. Now, let's dive deeper into what Juju Smith-Schuster was really saying. It's not just about how Travis Kelce impacts the game. Travis Kelce impacts the game in ways that go beyond the stat sheet. It's about how he elevates every single player around him. Look, when you have a guy like Kelce on the field, defenses are scrambling. They don't just treat him like another receiver. They treat him like a game wrecker, someone who can single-handedly ruin their day. They're dedicating their top corners, best coverage linebackers, and even double-teaming him with safeties. That's an enormous amount of attention directed at one player. And guess what? That's by design. Andy Reid knows what he's doing. Patrick Mahomes knows what he's doing. And the Chiefs' entire offensive system is built around the fact that Kelce is a defensive magnet. Juju Smith-Schuster knows the moment Kelce draws that double team, it opens up opportunities for him to shine. We're talking about a guy who's made a career out of being a reliable target. And now he's getting the luxury of operating in space because Kelce is out there eating up coverage. Do you think Juju's 9 catches for 147 yards and a touchdown this season are an accident? Think again. That's a direct result of what Kelce brings to the table. This is football IQ at its finest. Kelce knows when to stretch the field and when to pull back. He's not just running routes, he's manipulating defensive schemes. Every move he makes is calculated. And that's why you see guys like Juju praising him in press conferences. It's not just respect, it's an acknowledgement of the strategic advantage Kelce provides every time he steps on the field. The Chiefs are fully aware of it. This isn't about one player doing everything. It's about Kelce being the catalyst that makes this offense work like a well-oiled machine. You've got to appreciate how head coach Andy Reid uses Kelce in ways most teams wouldn't even think of. Reid is a genius at exploiting mismatches, and Kelce is his ultimate weapon. Whether he's lining up in the slot, outside, or even motioning across the formation, he's creating chaos for defenses. Kelce's presence forces defensive coordinators to adjust on the fly, leading to breakdowns in coverage. It's like a chess match. Kelce moves, the defense reacts, and suddenly there's an opening for Juju or another receiver to make a play. If you take that away, the Chiefs' offense looks very different. Now, let's be clear. This isn't just about Juju benefiting from Kelce's presence. Every receiver on this roster is reaping the rewards. Marquez Valdes-Scantling is getting more one-on-one opportunities downfield. Mecole Hardman is finding space in the middle of the field. And even the running backs are seeing lighter boxes because of the attention Kelce demands. It's a ripple effect that permeates through the entire offense. And it's why the Chiefs are so hard to defend. You can't double everyone. And if you're doubling Kelce, you're opening up opportunities for other playmakers to step up. This is why the critics need to pump the brakes on the slow start narrative. It's easy to look at the box scorer and say, oh, Kelce isn't putting up the same numbers as last year. But that's surface level analysis. You've got to watch the tape. You've got to understand the game within the game. Kelce is doing exactly what he needs to do for this team to win football games. And trust me, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have it any other way. So the next time you hear someone questioning Kelce's production, remind them of this. Football isn't just about numbers. It's about impact. It's about forcing defenses to react to you. And nobody does that better than Travis Kelce. He's not just a player. He's a force of nature. And as long as he's on the field, the Kansas City Chiefs will always have the upper hand. That's the bottom line. Something that could directly impact our season. Did you know that besides Travis Kelce, we have a group of tight ends that's really catching attention? But the big question is, can someone step up and share the load with Kelce on offense? Hang tight, because what I'm about to tell you could change our outlook for the rest of the season. First off, have you liked the video yet? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button now to stay updated on everything Kansas City Chiefs. Now, let's get into the details. The big question swirling around Chiefs fans is, can the tight end group take on more responsibility in the offense? Everyone knows Travis Kelce is the primary target, but even a legend like him needs support, especially with the wide receivers dealing with injuries. We need other players to step up, and who better than our tight ends to do that? Noah Gray has been stepping up and putting up promising numbers this season. He's producing more yards per reception and has become one of the most reliable targets on offense, especially in critical third down situations. But will he be utilized more after the bye week? We still don't have a clear answer from the team, and while his role seems well defined, there's definitely room for growth. You might be wondering, who else can contribute? Jody Fortson is back, and while he's dealt with injuries throughout his career, the potential is definitely there. And of course, rookie Jared Y has entered the rotation, playing more snaps in recent games. Could Y be the wild card of this group? His long-term potential is something the Chiefs seem to be betting on. But will we see these other tight ends take on more responsibility? The answer isn't simple, and the coaches have been keeping their cards close to their chest. What we do know is that Kelce will continue to be the focal point of the offense. But if we want a healthy Travis Kelce for the playoffs, the load will need to be shared. So what do you think, Chiefs fans? Will Noah Gray, Jody Fortson, or even Jared Y step up and take on a bigger role alongside Kelce? Or will the solution come from a new wide receiver? Leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything Kansas City Chiefs. The season is just getting started, and the battle for the playoffs is on the horizon. Stay tuned, because the upcoming weeks promise plenty of excitement. Now listen up. The Chiefs are going through an offensive transformation in 2024, and this change could be the key to dominating the season. With the loss of Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice to injuries, we've had to reinvent ourselves, and it looks like we've found the secret: heavy use of tight ends. Against the Saints, we lined up in 14 personnel with 4 tight ends, and the result was incredible. Travis Kelce shined, Mahomes threw for 331 yards, and the running game clicked perfectly with Kareem Hunt. Could this be the formula to take the Chiefs to the next level? Stick with me, and I'll break down all the details. Don't forget to like the video so you don't miss any Chiefs updates. The truth is, the Chiefs can't rely solely on wide receivers anymore. Against the New Orleans Saints, we saw the potential of playing with 4 tight ends on the field. Travis Kelce was a beast with 9 receptions, and his presence opened up space for Juju Smith-Schuster, who had his best game of the season with 130 yards. Noah Gray, Jody Fortson, and rookie Jared Wye also contributed, showing that this formation might be the new secret weapon for our offense. But it wasn't just the passing game that improved. Kareem Hunt had his best performance of the season, rushing for 102 yards and a touchdown. And even rookie Xavier Worthy added a rushing touchdown. This combination of tight ends blocking and creating space is giving the Chiefs offense a whole new look, making us even more dangerous without relying solely on the passing game. Now, the question is, will the Chiefs keep betting on this 4 tight end scheme? All signs point to yes, especially with Travis Kelce playing at such a high level and Noah Gray having the best start to a season in his career. And if Jared Wye can bring his training camp success into the regular season, the sky's the limit for this offense. So, what do you think? Will this strategy take us all the way to the Super Bowl? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the Chiefs news. See ya in the next video.